et un Portuguese stupido sardino. Vous avez la gardening ability d'un bombe de napalm.
Diana.
What do you want?
It's hard enough to get people to work here as it is. It is made doubly hard if you go around chucking half the garden.
But the man's a fool. Doesn't know the first thing about gardening.
Well, of course he doesn't. He's a chef.
Well, what's he doing in the garden?
We've already got a chef.
And is he a gardener?
No, he's a Korean.
I think I'm losing this one.
I've handed all the catering arrangements over to this company, which seems to employ nothing but illegal immigrants. Koreans, Peruvians, Filipinos. It's wonderful. It cuts the cost down by a third.
That is immoral, Harvey.
Well, thank you, Diana. How nice of you to say so. Where's your little chum today?
Tom? Haven't a clue. Oh, keeps disappearing. Probably got some little doxy stashed away in downtown Sin City, Bournemouth. I don't know, I'm not his keeper.
Yes, well, when you see him, could you also ask him to stop harassing the new staff? The Peruvian cleaners do not wish to do aerobics with him. I'll see you later. Toodle pip.
Aerobics? What's he up to? Oh, God. Exit Goofy, enter Minnie Mouse.
Here all on our own.
I'm train spotting, Jane.
You won't see many choo-choos here. There's no railway line.
All right, I'm sitting here not spotting trains.
Oh, well, you'll probably do very well then.
Oh, God. How tall are you, Jane?
About this size.
Too tall.
For what?
For a Filipino.
Sorry.
And again, you could get yourself a tan, call yourself Consuelo, see if that fooled him.
Ooh.
That idiot Baines, your beloved Harvey, is going to replace you with a Filipino.
What?
Or possibly one of those East Europeans who spell their names entirely with consonants.
What are you talking about?
Harvey's new policy. Illegal slave labor to run this place. We're learning to dance in funny costumes so that we can communicate with them.
Oh, that won't affect me. Surely.
Oh, bound to. You can speak English and do the job. Far too qualified. You're going to be replaced by a diminutive Latino.
Oh, oh dear.
It's better. Nothing like a bit of random malevolence to cheer me up.
What ho!
Tom, what do you think you're doing?
I'm getting fit.
What for?
I'm going to be a world-class athlete.
Oh, my God. Jane! Harvey! Ah, is he all right?
Fine.
Oh, don't be so stupid. He can't be fine. He collapsed on top of me. The Russian maid threw a bucket of water over us.
He overdid it a bit, that's all. Men who've spent 40 years behind a desk shouldn't suddenly take up marathon running.
Why not?
Because it's a damn silly thing to do. That's why not, Tom.
We thought you'd had a coronary. We thought your little heart had stopped going boom-diddy-boom-diddy-boom.
Thank you, Jane. And it's Friday. You know how the undertakers always swizzle us at weekends. It's most inconsiderate, Tom.
Well, I'll be off now. You take it easy, Mr. Ballard.
Righto. Bye.
I'll see you out. Look, I'm sorry he's okay. But before you go, I'd be grateful if you'd look at one of our cleaners. She says she has leprosy. This way.
Could you pass me my vitamins, please?
All right. What is all this rubbish?
I want to be Rocky.
You are very rocky. Quite unstable.
No, Rocky, as in the film. That chappie who became the world champion boxer. I mean, what did he have to start with?
A low hairline and a speech impediment?
But after a lot of running, he not only became very rich and very fit, but was overrun by Nordic ladies with huge chests.
Thank you, Tom.
Well, winter's coming on, and there's something to be said for a decent-sized woman. I never liked duvets.
Please don't equate women with eiderdowns, or I'll be forced to clobber you.
And I want to do the 4-minute mile.
Well, call a cab, for God's sake.
You don't understand. I want to get fit.
What for?
What for? I want to live longer.
Oh, why? We spend half our lives here going quite gaga with boredom. What on earth do you want to extend it for?
I want to start again. I don't want to sit around here saying, I'm getting old, time to fizzle out. I want to revitalize myself.
Just like that, eh?
No, no. You have to prepare the vessel, my body. You can't pour a new soul into a cracked old pot.
No comment?
You know what I mean.
Yes, of course I do. You want to turn the clock back. You want to be young again. You want your head examined. Where are you getting these loopy ideas?
I have discovered a new way of thinking.
From whom?
From within. Mind over matter. Age is merely a state of mind.
It's also a state of body, Tom. You get old, you fall to pieces, you die. That's it.
Supposing it wasn't.
Ah, but it is.
But just think about it. Now go on. Yes. Have a little speculative thought. It won't kill you.
How do you mean?
Well, think back to when you were young.
Oh. All right, I'm thinking.
And happy.
Well, that narrows it down a bit.
Now go on. Your best days. What do you see?
Oh, my God, what awful clothes.
On who?
On me in a uniform.
Where?
Up in a Dakota. I had a funny sort of job in the WAFs. I used to go up with the boys on their first parachute jumps. The idea was that if there was a woman shoving them out, they'd think twice before being chicken. I wasn't very good at it. If one of the poor sods got into a funk, I usually ended up sleeping with him. Word got around. One day I opened the door and the whole bloody lot sat tight.
And what about VE Day?
Oh, the best. Trafalgar Square, skirts twirling, eyes flashing, head always turning. I was there, I was young, I was alive, and it was enough. It was all going to be wonderful, nothing could stop us. We'd paid our dues tenfold, and the rest of life was going to be one long, long holiday.
So, that was the moment, huh? You were young, fit, and healthy. Well, it's quite simple. All you have to do is to get back into that frame of mind, and your body will follow suit.
No. You're wrong, Tom. It's a pity, but you're wrong. Stick to hanging around with your macho chums from the movies. Don't try doing it yourself. You'll just end up face down in the gravel with Harvey Baines trying to sell off bits of you before they go cold. Night-night.
Night-night.
Buenos dias, Diana.
What?
Buenos dias, como estas? Good day, how are you? It's Spanish.
Oh, really?
Mi padre está muerto. My father is dead.
Jane, I'm so sorry.
Oh, not really. No, it's just more Spanish. Y soy penguinus. I am a penguin.
Jane, much as I applaud your desire to be a European, I fear you may find yourself in deep trouble if you run round foreign parts proclaiming my father is dead. I am a penguin.
It's to try and keep my job here. I want to prove to Harvey that I can be as foreign as the new staff.
Oh, Lord.
Up and down and out. Down. Come on, hands in the air. Manos in aero. Come on, I'm trying to save your lives. Up. 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 That's it. Come on, all of you. Jolly good. Now, then. Bend to the right. Stretch. Stretch. Good. And now to the left.
Buenos dias, Harvey. Mi penguinus está muerto.
What is going on?
My penguin is dead.
What is he doing?
He's trying to prolong their active life.
Bloody well shorten his. That's my staff.
Oi!
He's just not an animal lover, I suppose.
Something funny going on here.
Oh, terrible waste of gin. Still, as long as it gets the buggers clean.
Hello, Diana.
Oh, hello, Geoffrey. Come in.
Is Dad not here?
No, I've sent him down to the shops. Well, come in.
God, this is a ghastly place.
How lovely to see that your charming wife hasn't been run over or anything.
What do you want?
Would you care to sit down, Marion, or is there too much of a strain on the old grey matter?
Ask her what the hell she wants, so that we can get out of here before we catch something.
It's awfully nice of you to ask us over, Diana.
Do sit down, Geoffrey.
Oh, right, thank you.
Can I have some of your water?
If you insist.
Well, it's a lovely day, Diana.
Geoffrey, get on with it. Your cheese slices.
Oh, yes, Diana, I do have 28 cartons of cheese slices and 300 yogurts waiting in the Volvo.
I don't wish to know about the further reaches of your sex life.
To deliver. It's his boring little job. What do you want?
It's about your father.
He's not trying to have himself snap frozen again, is he?
No, he is trying to get fit and healthy.
Sounds reasonable.
Not when taken to dangerous extremes. He has taken to running, jumping. And this morning, a Taiwanese cleaner was partially damaged when a set of barbells fell out of Tom's wardrobe.
Because they didn't fall on him.
Isn't it just another of his little adventures, like climbing Everest or fighting Victor Mature in the Colosseum?
Yes, but he does all that without leaving that chair. This is for real. He's in extreme danger of totally knackering himself and going belly up on us.
You mean he'll die?
Right.
Oh, that would be sad. If you would excuse me a moment.
Diana, my yogurts are softening.
I'm not surprised. Jeffrey, your father keeps disappearing. I don't know where he's going. He won't tell me, but he's coming back with some very daft ideas.
So what do you want me to do?
Would help me track him down, you great thickness.
Oh, righto. Oh, look, Marion's just bitten a Chinese man.
He's Korean. Oh, God.
There he goes. Follow that cab.
I am following that cab, Diana.
My husband is so boring.
It's the community centre.
Sharp as a tack, Jeffrey.
What happens here?
It's full of communists. They do all those courses. Karate, macrame, lesbian tree pruning. Oh, come on, you great dead pudding.
I didn't even know they had lesbian trees.
Pottery.
God, I've got a bill. What is it?
Taxidermy.
Oh, there he is. Oh, my God. He's found himself a guru.
It's a woman.
There are women gurus.
How do you know she's a guru?
She's sitting on the floor. Only mystics and 5-year-olds sit on the floor when there are perfectly good chairs available.
But they're talking about sex.
Why would they be doing that, dear?
I don't know. What else is there to talk about?
What are we going to do?
Well, we find out who this mystic is, get the goods on her. She's bound to be a charlatan. And I'll tell Tom the truth. He'll sulk for a couple of days, then he'll trot off to Madrid. He's fighting Franco again this summer.
What's up, Jeffy?
Marian,
Yes, Jeffrey.
I think I hate you.
Now, Jane.
Si, Signor Harvey. Che quiere?
What?
Yes, Harvey. What is your desire?
These new staff members are really excellent news, Jane, economy-wise. They work harder, they cost less, and they're shorter.
Shorter?
Economies of scale, Jane. Shorter workers need less material for their uniforms, need less wood for their bunks, eat less. I'm a percentage man, Jane. I shave the cost percentages a little more each week, each month.
Oh, you're clever, Harvey. A booyah. Your mother slept with a tiger.
She did nothing of the sort. I'm sick of these rumors about my mother.
No, it's a Korean proverb. It means you're a man of great strength.
Yes, well, thank you, Jane, but if we could just stick to the subject in hand. I don't know what's the matter with you. Are you still upset about this dead penguin of yours?
No, Harvey, it's all right.
Right, note to the board. Suggest that in future the admission qualifications contain a height clause. All new residents should be as short as possible. Suggest special rates for geriatric midgets. Very good, AJ.
Wonderful, Harvey.
Also suggest the dismissal of all English-speaking staff and replacing them with diminutive foreigners. She must have really loved that penguin.
So, what's her name? Susan Speed. And what's her criminal record? Oh, come on, Jeffrey. She's promising long life and all that cobbler. She's got to have a record of fraud and diddling somewhere. No, that's no good. That'll take forever. No, oh, God. No, Jeffrey, just go back to being chronically useless. I'll make it up as I go along. Is there any sign of my ring yet? Well, tell her to eat more fibre. I will have the trout, please. The trout.
Rabbit.
No, the trout.
Rabbit.
The fish, for God's sake. I'm sick to death of rabbit. I want the trout.
Rabbit.
Jane?
Yes, Diana? Something amiss?
You tell Quasimodo here that I do not want the rabbit, I want the trout.
Right, Grigor. Diana wants the fish. The fish, not the rabbit. Not the rabbit, no.
Ah. Well done, Jane.
One rabbit!
It's terrible. The new staff all hate each other and they carry weapons.
I hope you're not being racist, Jane.
No, Diana. I love all my fellow human beings. I just wish they wouldn't have knife fights on the croquet lawn. Oh, Lord, what's Tom up to now?
What-ho?
Hello, Tom. You look like a lollipop.
This is Ralph Lauren.
Who is?
My tracksuit.
But your tracksuit is called Ralph.
Yes. And this is my tennis bag, Fred Perry.
Hello, Fred. Tom,
Yes?
you can't play tennis.
Oh, yes, I can.
Oh, no, you can't.
I have told myself I can, so that when I step out onto that court,
You'll make a total ass of yourself.
we shall see.
I have been checking up on your guru.
My what?
The game is up, Tom. I know you go to the community centre for sessions with the notorious Susan Speed.
Notorious? Susan Speed?
Yes. She's got a string of convictions as long as your arm.
Tell me more.
Well, fraud and bogus charities and setting up illegal religions.
You've forgotten manslaughter.
Really?
Yes, and poisoning and blackmail and setting fire to Her Majesty's dockyards.
All right, all right.
Oh, Diana, you cheer me up. You really do. You are a prime example of your kind.
And what, pray, is my kind?
The means to an end kind. Lying, cheating, bad-mouthing, totally awful kind.
I only do it for your own good.
Yes, I think you really believe that, in which case I thank you for your wicked slanders, but in my case, I'm afraid they don't wash.
Tom,
Yes.
anyone who tells you you can gain eternal life by sitting in uncomfortable positions has got to be some sort of crook.
She's invited me to tea today. You can come along too.
All right. See if she can con her way around me.
Please, Lee, I'm sure we can talk about this, but Maria was not aware that you were a Buddhist. And Grigor, well, they do things differently in Lithuania. Not the face. Please, not my face!
Jolly good. Crispy fried Harvey for dinner. This is a hospital.
Nothing escapes you, does it?
Is your guru sick?
No more than you are, Diana. Come along.
She's a nutter, isn't she? That's it, isn't it? That's why we've had to come to a hospital to visit her. They've committed her, haven't they?
Well, I'm sure it's just a technical hitch.
I knew it.
I'm sure that once they realize how good her ideas are, they'll soon let her out.
Oh, Tom, they see you coming, don't they? Every crackpot in the country homes in on you like some nut-seeking missile.
You're probably right. Ah, Susan.
Hello, Tom. How lovely to see you. And this is your friend Diana Trent, I presume.
Well, At least they let you wear your own clothes.
Yes, well, I'm here mainly in a teaching capacity.
She thinks she's a teacher. You like sitting behind desks, do you, dear?
Sorry?
You like playing doctors, do you?
Well, I am a doctor.
Yes, of course you are.
She's also a professor.
Don't you start.
A professor of geriatric medicine.
Yes, and I'm a professor of tiddlywinks.
You.
Will you excuse me while I throttle my friend? You told me she was a loony.
No, no. You told yourself that.
I apologize, Professor.
Not at all.
Even if you are Professor of Geriatrics, that doesn't excuse you telling this old buzzard here he could live forever.
Oh, that's not quite what I said.
What did you say?
That old age is a relatively new concept. Now we can confidently expect to live 10, 20, 30 years into old age.
Oh, how boring.
We're here for twice as long as our ancestors were, but we still have their attitudes towards age.
Now, didn't I always say that?
Oh, it'll change. Soon as the baby boomers become the wrinkly boomers, then there'll be a whole new set of attitudes appearing. Meanwhile, I'm trying to do some of the groundwork. I am campaigning for an ageless society. I want all information about a person's age suppressed.
My goodness, you've got balls.
It should be illegal for anyone to be denied a job on the grounds of age.
Good idea.
The elderly, they don't really exist anyway. They're a government-decreed group. They're not defined by health, ability, or desire, but simply something as arbitrary as age.
Yes, but you're still going to have people falling apart as they get older.
The state should be there as a cushion for those who need it, but not as a fixed guillotine that falls on some preordained day and cuts you off in what is probably your prime.
She's not silly, you know.
Tell her about how to live longer.
Some people say that we are genetically capable of living to around 130.
Think of that, Diana. Another 60 years at Bayview.
Oh, my God.
That yet. 85 is probably the best that most of us can expect. Well, I urge all my patients and my therapy groups to exercise not just the body, but also the mind. Move as much as you can, think as much as you can. Now, Tom here, his brain is in very good condition.
He's as daft as a brush.
Not at all. When he goes off on his travels, he's exercising his mind. He's keeping it fit.
And what is he doing when he's half killing himself for running round the town like a Gucci clown?
Well, you did say that the elderly can do anything.
Yes, but I didn't say that they could walk on water. Not yet.
Great twit.
I know this may sound a contradiction in terms, but old age is in its infancy.
Yes, yes, you're all going on a holiday. On a nice holiday. Not you, Antonio. Your pant. Bye-bye.
What's going on? Half
Alfie didn't do too well in a midnight machete fight on the croquet lawn. It's moving on.
Well, what about their contracts?
He sold them off to a Catholic boarding school in Crawley.
God help them.
I'm sure he will. He's helped me. Harvey says I can speak in English again.
Left, right, left. Eyes, right.